shit's in the safe. Got me a spot out the way. Nigga just tryna be safe.
Let's get to sports talk.
That's Mr. Zach Lowen. Oh, look who's over there. A Hall of Famer, a two-time scoring champion. It's Tracy McGrady. I want to talk about the Dallas Mavericks and Tim McMahon's piece. You can find it on ESPN.com and the ESPN app. And it speaks about how Rick Carlisle had to take a step back as head coach. He is, I was saying, not a control freak, a control liker, maybe, a control enthusiast. And he has to allow Luka Doncic to kind of be creative and do what he does. So, Tracy, I wanted to ask if you have ever had to convince one of your coaches to allow you to play a style you wanted to and a little differently than he wanted.
No, I never had to convince any of my coaches. I think there are times, my coaches had a lot of trust in me. So there were times where they wanted to run certain sets and, I kind of, overruled them and what we wanted to run. But as far as my style, no. I mean, they saw the potential. They saw what I could do. It was just about giving me trust.
They trust him because he's two-time scoring champ. Like, Tracy was one of the best scorers back then in his era. Dominant player for the Magic and Houston. Especially what he did in that playoff game. When he just scored 15 points less than a couple seconds. Like, nobody ever gonna do that again. Be able to do what he did in that playoff game. Put up 15 points, less than a few seconds. Like, who else gonna do that again in this era? Nobody gonna do what he did in that era. That's never gonna be done again. That's why he trusted Tracy McGrady, because you a two-time scoring champ. You know what you're gonna get when you put the basketball in Tracy McGrady's hand. A walking bucket.
In terms of being able to overpower them in certain areas and out on the basketball court.
I mean, it's hard to think of you now as anything but the scorer that you were in Orlando, but in Toronto, you didn't play like that.
No, I mean, I had to work on the defensive end. I had to play defense in order for me to get minutes when I was a younger player. And that came with, my second coach that I had, Butch Carter, with just giving me little goals to achieve. And, I wasn't known for a scorer. I was just known for really an all-around player. Mm-hmm. I surprised myself when I got to Orlando and put up those type of scoring numbers because I consider.
Because Toronto wasn't his team. Toronto was his cousin team, Vince Carter. When you're a young player, you're not going to get that many minutes unless you're a top pick or one of them type players. That's the only way you're going to get the chance to showcase what you could do in the offense end. But it wasn't his team at the time. He was playing beside Vince Carter. So, everything goes through him. When he was a young player, he had to earn his minutes. Toronto wasn't his, it wasn't his right then and there. When he got to Orlando, they seen something in him. And it became his team once he showed what he could do on the offensive end. What he could do and change that team around. He tried to change that team around when he got there. And it showcased that he was a scoring player. That's what made him become a future two-time scoring champion. Because once it was all on him, he showcased that. Now that was his team now.
Myself, a Scottie Pippen type, that does everything. But obviously he's trusting Luka. Sometimes you just got to let guys be who they are, right? Just like I'm sure Larry Brown let AI be who AI was. You can't hold those type of players back. They're very unique in what they bring to the table. Just let them go. And it's funny that we're talking about this because my youngest son is like that.
Yeah.
My 10-year-old, like I can't put him in a structured system because he won't flourish. Like he's so much athletic than the other players and has a feel for the game. I just got to let him go. Like they're going to make mistakes. But
that's what Rick Carlisle doing with Luke. Not going to hold him back. Let him showcase everything he could do And look at what his result he's doing for Dallas. He's going to make those mistakes. He's still young. Everyone going to make them type mistakes. But you still let them go and let them showcase everything they have in their skills. And he's showing that. The way he could create plays for other players around him. Could draw attention to him and kick it out to an open player. Like, his playmaking ability is nice. Like, he get everyone into it. His scoring ability, nice. He can take over the game in 20 minutes. And Rick Carlisle is not just going to hold him back. He going to let him go. He going to make the mistakes down the line. It happens. But he know if he let Luke just play his game, he can turn Dallas around, and that's exactly what he's doing.
You can live with those mistakes and, you know, other things that they bring to the table.
Luka Doncic, not that much older than you're almost 20.
T-Mac is one of the most underrated passers of all time. And people forget what a good passer he was and the height and all that. But when you're talking about overruling a coach in the middle of the game, that sounds dramatic, but that's just basketball. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you're on the floor, you see what's going on. Like, I want to do this. That's just basketball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, the coach have to be able to trust you, though, to go out and be able to execute a play that you call. Because he might have a different feel than what.
And Rick Carlisle trusts Luka Doncic already. He proved that he could trust him. After the good year he had last year, and this year, he even having a better year this year. And Rick Carlisle seeing that, like, I could trust him. If he need my help, I'm right here for him. He's shown that he could trust him. One game he had, close to 30 points at the end of the second quarter. And of course your coach is going to trust you when he see you doing things like that. And he put everything into Luke's hand.
You have. I mean, you going through it and he sees something totally different, but it's just all about trust.
Yeah, well, Luka Doncic certainly showing he is worthy of that trust. Already in the MVP race, doesn't turn 21 until February.
Amazing.
Catch the jump Monday through Friday, 3 o'clock Eastern on ESPN. We're on your ESPN app. We're on YouTube. Check it. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports.